Anime Squad, hello, hello. It is about that time, lovely people. We're here for a special night of All Ambitious Wrestling, Wednesday Night Rumble. Without further ado, I know I'm ready. Anime Squad, I know you're ready. It's about that time to get into some AAW. But what's this? It's not a Wednesday? You're absolutely right. It is a Monday because this Wednesday I have a cool speaking opportunity that I'm going to be doing at a very cool location. So because of that, I won't be able to stream on Wednesday because I'll be probably getting back around this time for everything else. Like literally on my way home, or at least halfway home. So you know what? It is all good. We're gonna get into it and get ready. But I hope all is well. It's good to see everybody. Let me get the handy dandy match card because it's changed so much the past week. Is some change. But we got a fun stream today. We're going to kick things off. We got a fun matchup you don't want to miss. It is going to be Captain Falcon taking on Wolverine in one-on-one action. So without further ado, the captain takes the stage, taking on Weapon X himself. Can Wolverine be able to defeat the newly crowned United States champion? Well, guess what? We're about to find out. It's AW's Wednesday. Well, it's Monday Night Rumble. I'm used to saying that. Without further ado, y'all, let's get it. But I hope everybody's doing well. Let me know how y'all days are going, how y'all feeling today. Hopefully everybody's feeling good, vibing, enjoying themselves, and having just overall a good day. My mood and day will depend on what the Yankees do in the next 13 minutes. Also, bear with me. I forgot to get my charger. I'll be back in 1 second.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Oita, Japan, weighing in at 206 pounds, the Action United States Champion, the Captain!
All right, we're back, y'all. Also, if you see me frantically checking my phone in the next 13 minutes, everything's okay. It's just my baseball team. It's trade deadline, so if you see me with the phone a little bit, I'm just checking things, making sure. I don't know if the Yankees are going to do something or has to play. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they got planned. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. How's everybody feel today? Hopefully good. Hopefully enjoying themselves as Wolverine, aka Weapon X, on his way to the ring.
Weighing in at 247 pounds, the Animal!
Let's get it. She is here, ready to go. What an amazing opportunity. On their way. Wolverine ready to do some damage. Going up against the United States champion. Alright, without further ado, y'all. Let's get it. Yo, Boogie, what's good? Hey, Jarquise. That's me in a different timeline. What's up, Boogie? How you doing? It's all right. What's going on? Hope all's well. Good to see you. Who was the high power? Okay. All right, I'll see if anybody is over 50 today. The power. It's a Monday, so I get it. What's going on? Yeah, I just got home from work with the boys here. Looking at baseball trade deadlines. I'm very concerned about my Yankees. I need them to make some moves. I need them to do some things. I like, it's pronounced like, yeah. No, I've heard of it before because there's actually, I think it's an R&B singer named Jarquise. I think it's Jarquise. But yeah, there's an R&B singer with that name. What's going on, bud? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. How's your weekend? We're doing a special AAW tonight because your boy's actually not going to be able to stream on Wednesday. I'm going to be traveling. Nowhere far, but, you know, I'll be coming home probably like around 5 to 6 my time, via the train. So I'll be like halfway to my house around this time. So I was like, well, if I get home at like 6 or 6:30, I don't want to do like AAW too late because I work the next day, and we got Tokon after that. So I was like, you know what, we'll do AAW on a Wednesday. That way you get your full 2 to 2.5 hours wrestling content. Boom, big punches there, nice stuff. Very good work here going in. That's it. Another kick. A lot of good power there. But going up again, very close. Oh, and another punch. Another punch. Look at the forearm drops and Captain Falcon going up again. Can he get the Falcon knee? Big Falcon knee to Wolverine if that's it. And there it is. Captain Falcon continues his dominance. He gets a big win. Shocking result for Wolverine. Definitely something he has to focus on. Not the vibe that he wanted, but Captain Falcon with that United States title. We'll have that open challenge for it at Somerset to see who is going to be able to face the United States champion. A plethora of challengers waiting to see who's going to get that opportunity. We'll find out soon enough. All right, well, without further ado, we're going to continue with the vibes because up next is the new Women's Rising Champion in action, Black Canary, who, by the way, has been having such a great year. Really kicking things off since winning the Rising Championship. Is going to go up against a former 2-time Women's Television Champion, Eve. So it's the Stellar Blade versus the Black Canary. Without further ado, we're going to get a one-on-one match going. We should be good to go. And then Boogie, I'll be able to read your message in 1 second. There we go. Let me get Eve going. Let's get Black Canary going. And then boom, here we go. Non-title matchup, but 1v1 action. Let's get to the ring. Weekend has been weird. Saturday, Demi was causing ruckus in the neighborhood. Handled it not to escalate things. Called the cops, like all neighbors. They came and passed by. They didn't stop. Oh no! And then spent Sunday recovering from it. But feeling good today. I'm glad you're feeling good. I'm glad you're recovering. Hopefully everything is well. You're feeling all right. Taking care of yourself. But yeah, that sucks that they weren't able to stop it. That's upsetting. All right, going up again. Nice stuff. Getting to it, and good job by Eve, who has been putting on such a powerful run. All right, and the question is, can Eve beat a very powerful Black Canary? That exquisite championship. What an amazing opportunity Black Canary cashed in. Was able to beat Rajan for that Women's Rising Championship. And she's so excited to be heading into Somerset as a champion. We'll have her title defense. We're going to find out who she's going to be facing tonight officially. Rising looking to potentially get that rematch up and going. That should be a fun matchup between those two. But again, glad everybody's doing well, chilling, vibing today. Feel free to hang out and enjoy. It's been good to be here with everybody. Again, you are not seeing things differently. AAW's on a Monday night. It's referee Dina. Let's get it. Monday night this week, just because your boy is not going to be able to stream on Wednesday. I got a cool leadership opportunity I'll be presenting at a institution, a college institution. I'll be presenting there in the early morning to like afternoon. And due to that update, I won't be able to stream on Wednesday. So we didn't want to leave it without AAW, and I was like, we'll see how tomorrow. Sometimes it'll take Tuesday to just Vibe and recover. So I was like, well, we definitely gonna stream Monday. So I was like, we'll do AAW Monday. Maybe some rivals tonight too, depending on how the show goes. Dina with the pin. To Black Canary, 2 count, gets out of it. Nice kick out. Eve looking on. But I hope everybody's doing well. Let me know how your day's going. Let me check OBS just to make sure. Okay, we're not dropping frames. I didn't update it. Probably update it after stream. Usually I do the OBS updates after stream because sometimes they don't end well. Sometimes they ooh. All over again. Goes over and a nice takedown. Very, very, very nice takedown. To another drop. Two big kick out. Oh, and a knee to the face. Again, even more contact trying to go up. Another kick. Question is this going to be enough? This is a lot to deal with. A 5 as well. He's taking Black Canary right to the side. To the outside. Count of 6. Can both ladies make it? And a 7. Dina with the courtesy. 8. Eve needs to make it close. Beats the count right to 8. Needed a face there. Huge moonsault. That's been a popular move this week. Count of 1. Shout out to Pepsi Phil. It has been a popular move this week. Like we're going over again and look at this big takedown. It goes into a nice counter, and this is what Eve does best. Just absolutely putting so much pressure on her opponents. Over another kick. Up. Face breaker there, and Black Canary looking strong. Is that it after that face breaker? Ooh, big kick out at 2. Eve with a nice kick out there. Again, this is what you got to be careful of. You see the power of Eve. Oh, and hits the Canary drop. Is that enough? Pin attempt. Ooh. Just 2, the Canary will still sing. Man. You know what? They said, hey, it may be a different night. We're still bringing the same AAW vibes to the ring. Another takedown as well. Black Canary looking strong. That's what Eve needs to be careful of. Finding that shot. Oh, big kick. That's reversal there. Eve could turn this around. Big punch. Over again. Ooh, another kick. Brat. Over again. Doesn't get the kick. Gets out. The drop. Sets up. And gets the stomp. A stomp right to the midsection. That's what Eve needs to do to turn this around. Going right to the corner. Another elbow right to the face. Bend over. Is that going to be enough? Uh-oh. Gets right out of it. Eve with another combination. And boom. Face breaker. Is that enough? Pin attempt by Eve. And gets it. And Eve a big win. Oh my goodness. Eve, how you do it? What a win for Eve. A tough loss for Black Canary. Gotta love the effort there by the Angel of the Celeblade. She just might have put herself in that #1 contenders category. Obviously, Raijin has that rematch at Somerset, but Eve could be knocking on that door to see if she's potentially next. And you know what? I wouldn't be mad about that one. That wouldn't be really cool. But speaking of cool matches, we got another one-on-one matchup. It is going to be Nightwing, the leader of the Titans in action. It's been a minute since we've seen him taking on Blue Marvel. You know, Blue Marvel, since losing the Kingdom Championship, took a bit of a hiatus, but he's back and ready to go. He did talk about opportunities he wants. He will be in that title opportunity mix-up, that triple threat match for a title opportunity at the AAW Kingdom Championship. You know, he wants to get a title. He felt like he never lost officially, although he did lose it. But, you know, I'm not going to argue with Blue Marvel. He's cool. He has a cool pose. It's a cool dude. Let's get it. All right. And there he is. Nightwing is here.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Union from your darkest fears, weighing in at 235 pounds, Richard Ray Stagg.
All right, Nightwing is here, and you know he's rocking solo. You know, rocking with the Titans, but he said he wanted to come out solo to this matchup. You know, it's a big opportunity, especially when you haven't been around for a couple matches. You kind of want to win solo. Plus, the other Titans are pretty busy. You know, Starfire, #1 contendership opportunity. Beast Boy and Cyborg are going to be in that tag team invitational for #1 contendership opportunity at the AAW World Tag Team Championships. Raven, you know, is going to be in action. She's also going to be in that multi-women's matchup. So all of the Titans themselves have been pretty busy. So Nightwing wants to handle business on his own, representing that team with pride and honor as his fearless leader. You know, I respect it. Also, Jack Curry on Yes Network. The Yankees came in the deadline saying they're looking for right-handed catching, outfield, in the bullpen. Luis Garcia Jr. looks like to be the big move. You know what? If I see Brian Cashman when I catch you, brother, why do we not have a catcher? Why do we not have a catcher? That's insane. That's insane. Man. This is nuts. You know what? It's gonna be interesting. it's real interesting. You know, we'll see, y'all. I don't know what the Yankees are doing. Let's get it, Dina. I promise I'll talk wrestling in a minute, but I am very, very, very surprised that they only made 2 trades. Like, we had 5 needs, and we only addressed 2 of them. I mean, I like Austin Wells. I think the catching situation, I kind of didn't care about because I was like, well, you know, if we have Austin Wells, you know, I'm kind of like whatever. Okay, I thought my stream was like super slow for a second. Let's move it fast. It's just on a delay. There we go. Okay. I was like, damn, it looked mad slow on replay. But, you know, I like Austin Wells, right? Like, I'm kind of cool if they didn't get a catcher. They need one badly. But I was like, yo, if it's Austin Wells, he'll turn it on. Right? Then I was like, okay, with pitching in a bullpen, I'm thinking to myself, well, damn. They have to 110% get some bullpen arms or get some arms, right? Because you know, our pen was like ass. They traded Duvall, they got Bender, I really think they needed relievers, and I also don't think our farm system is ready. And then I thought, like, okay, they'll probably trade for like a shortstop or the Lombardi Jr. gets called up. Volpe got to get let go, so I thought he was going to trade it for something. They didn't do any of that. And it's an interesting time, a real interesting time to see them only make 2 moves. Speaking of move, Nightwing cannot find anything. This is nuts. Goes over again, and boom, another drop. Nightwing hyping himself up. Going up against a very talented Blue Marvel. Up again. But yeah, it's, you know, it's interesting. We talked about it with the Yankees and stuff. I don't get it. But I think the heartbreaking thing is like watching the Rays and the damn Red Sox make moves, even if the moves, that Red Sox trade is kind of stupid. Oh yeah, Jack Curry, Garcia Jr. and Ramos are the only Yankees deadline additions they're done. Jesus Christ. Well, I ain't got no choice to be done. Deadline's here. It's past 6 o'clock. I mean, if they think that's enough to beat the Dodgers, who am I to argue with them, right? Oh, God. Penitent. This is the one guy. I mean, my only silver lining as an optimistic, maybe foolish fan is I hope the God Judge is okay. And I also hope, I mean, we need Belly back. I love Giancarlo Stanton. I'm not counting on that guy. Like, love him to death. Really want him to get a ring, like, badly. That 2024 season, I was so hyped because I was like, I thought it was the damn year. I don't know. Blue Marvel trying to go for the marvelous drop, can't get it. Nightwing going up. He'll be able to go for that flying Grayson if he's able to get it. But knocking Blue Marvel out the way. Smart move there. But yeah, we talked about it before. It is interesting to see them not address so many needs. I want to give a shout out to Randy Wilkins. I'm going to read his tweet because I'm a big fan of him. He's a rational Yankee fan. Oh, Nightwing with the air. Nightwing. Wait, pen attempt here. Hold up. Is that it? And Nightwing gets a big win over Blue Marvel. Huge, huge, huge win.
Here is your winner, Richard Gray-Stan.
All right, let's copy Nightwing over. Hello. Discord. All right, let's copy Nightwing to the winners column. Discord was like, do you want to copy this whole message? And I'm like, no, just one word, bro. They wanted me to copy the whole match card. I mean, it is a good match card, don't get me wrong, but GG's. All right, we're going to continue on with more action. It is going to be the king of cards, the healer himself, Mr. Gambit, a.k.a. Remy LeBeau, taking on the echidna that does not chuckle and rather flexes muscles, the main man, Knuckles. It's going to be Knuckles versus Gambit 1v1 action. Without further ado, Anime Squad, let's get both of these members to the ring. Also, while I was giving updates, real quick, we do have the stream schedule posted early this week. I was on a roll this morning. I was getting a bunch of stuff done in the office, and I'm like, I gotta do the stream schedule. So, stream schedule is officially set. We will be doing some Avatar this week, some Marvel Tokon, and just, you know, a ton more. But I'll read Randy Watkins' tweet as we get ready for the matchup so I can call it. He was like, this is definitely a failure not to bring in a catcher or relief pitcher for upgrade. This is really bad. I like the 2 bats, but you can't move forward thinking Ali Sanchez is a major league player. I agree. They have an 8-man lineup is disappointing. Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking too good. I don't understand, like, how they didn't get a catcher. And like that's the part I don't get. Is like as a Yankees fan, I see Alex Sanchez play. He sucks. Like, short nice guy. But for the caliber like I want for my team, not it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, friends. I don't really know what to say. I'm just like Jesus.
And his opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 228 pounds, Randy!
Speaking of the former world champion on his way to the ring, the king of cards, Mr. Remy LeBeau, aka Gambit, heading to the ring. Excited to see Gambit do his thing and go up against many talented competitors. He's looking to get back in the world championship competition. But he also talked about, him having a lot of rivalries. He had his beef with King and Pumpkin King. So that's the number one contenders matches for the world championship. And he's looking forward to seeing at Somerset what he's going to be able to do. Maybe able to squeeze into that number one contendership matchup. He also has some beef with Danny Phantom. That's what's starting up recently between those two. All right, without further ado, Greg, let's get it. And here we go. A bit of a stare down as well. Over again. Boom. Big stuff. Another takedown. Big strikes from both men. But here's the thing. When you're going up against a guy like Knuckles, it's going to be kind of hard to win a bit of a punch and brawl. Big stuff. Over again into a lockup. Even more combinations there. Look at that. Yo, and what's good? How you doing, friend? What's going on? How you feeling? Y'all be sure to go check out And the Owner. They are a great streamer. They were playing at Phoenix, right? Ace Attorney Trilogy has been a blast hanging out in the stream. They also had a stream about planes, which was really cool. I was able to learn a lot. Had a good time hanging out on the birthday stream. We have the same birthday, so that's another fun fact. Another reason why you should follow in. It's good to see you, bud. We're doing a Monday night AAW because your boy's going to be doing. I have a speaking opportunity locally. I say locally, it's like an hour away, but it's in the same vicinity. I just have to travel to it, so train ride is like an hour and 20 minutes. Because of that, it is during my work hours, so I will be probably back maybe in time to stream, but I don't want to risk it with AAW. Ooh, just one. I don't want to risk it with AAW. I was like, hey, I'll just go and do AAW tonight so you get a full show. And maybe if I make it back Wednesday, I can do a light thing, or if I'm too tired, then I'll be done. And all that good stuff. Doing well. You had some blood drawn for some tests today, but it was quick. I hope you're okay, friend. Good to see you. Oh, I love the speaking opportunities. What do you usually present on? Oh, thanks for asking, bud. I do a presentation. So the presentation I'm doing it's called Following Super Leadership, Overcoming Imposterism. So I'm going to be talking to first-year graduate students about how to overcome imposterism, aka imposter syndrome, as a first-year grad student. And Greg takes a bump. Everybody's down. And the presentation itself will focus on superheroes and anime characters. So I'll talk about how you can use them as inspiration, but also what are some of the examples they have to face. So I bring up Avatar Aang, right? Mastering the elements. So I talk about how you master the elements of your job, right? Learning how to overcome mistakes, build confidence, build your brand, and also present yourself. And then I talk about with DC and Marvel heroes, right? Everybody has the origin story, their quote or mantra, and their values. So what does that mean to you as a graduate student? So all good stuff is Knuckles going in. Greg is back up after the wreck bump. Goes over again for a pin attempt. That's an amazing topic. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to take a lot of pictures. But I'm excited. Ooh, a big punch. What an organization I worked with in the past, and they're really awesome. I have a lot of fun chatting with them. Over again, and big elbow. Gambit got to be careful. Pin attempt here. Ref, do something. Final one, big kick out. Good job by Gambit. Gambit never folds, and he's staying true to that. That body drop from the second rope. Over again, big punches. Is that going to be enough? Right to the face. Nice takedown. We'll see if Gambit can get kinetic cards. He's thinking about it. Hit him up. Tells him. Gambit never folds. Big drop. Kinetic cards, and Gambit draws the winning card. GG's.
Here is your winner,
Big W from Gambit. Absolute excitement, and we'll see what Gambit's going to do, how he's going to be able to face many challenges coming up. But an exciting time for Gambit. You know what? Overall, good vibe. So big GG's to him. All right, we're going to get ready for our next matchup. It's going to be a tag team match. Thank you. I appreciate it. It is going to be the River City Girls taking on Free Run and Fern, non-title matchup. But the women's tag team champions, you know, they felt like, hey, all these tag teams are getting some light to shine. We want to shine. We're the champions. You know what? Rightfully so. So we're going to have the Magical Ladies, Free Run and Fern, on their way to the ring. Going up against the River City Girls, Kyoko and Ryoko. All right, let's get this going. Control partners, no. Let me put the time limit real quick, then I'll get back to chat. 15 minutes, non-title matchup. Let's do it. I'm excited for your presentation. I love public speaking. I'm glad my high school class helped me work on it now. Nice. And I'm on season 2 of Free Run. You got to root for Free Run and Fern. It's a good season. You're in for a treat. Perfect timing with I know next fall. Is it this fall or next fall? I think it's next fall. We get the new season 3, which I can't wait. Thank you though. I appreciate it. You know, I love public speaking as well. I've loved public speaking since I was young, but I remember as a kid I was like not fearful of it, but I was just like, all right, let's see, if I'm good at it or not. And then I, got comfortable, and for some reason it started with like a show and tell in kindergarten that I crushed, and I was like, damn, I guess people were cool with me public speaking. So I usually was a quiet person, so being able to like chat and talk about stuff I like, and I think the cool thing about it, I've been blending in pop culture with different themes. So I got some presentations in the fall I'm pretty excited about. But shout out to the Majors. What a cool entrance from Free Run and Fern as they talk strategy on their way to the ring. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. They are going up against the ladies of River City.
And their opponents, number 1 and number 1, Fatal Influence.
Here we go. Sato and Kyoko are here. The River City Girls. They're going to be defending those titles against the Lovely Twins. Giving presentations depends on the audience for you. I could tell if they're into it. Otherwise, I got to really got to give for myself. Yeah. You know what? You learn, especially as a presenter, strategies about like, I usually read the room so I can tell. My goal when I do presentations is to do a 30-30-10 rule. 30% talking, right? 30% reciprocation in terms of the crowd to me. 30% of questions, and then 10% of a little bit of mystery, right? I think that's a good balance to be like, okay, I'm able to get my point across, but it's not a lecture. I'm able to make it interactive, but it's not awkward for people that don't like to interact, or they can do it together, or they could do it like solo, or they could do like personal activities. Then the question piece is me really getting to know them because as a presenter, I got to know my audience. And then the 10% mystery could be stuff. There's been many times I've done like a question that wasn't thought of before, like during the presentation, and it's a hit, and I'm like, okay, cool, like we'll go with that. There's other times while doing an activity and just change something because someone says something really cool, and then there's times where I'll just kind of break it up randomly. So I think having that mix makes it like a lot of fun. But I appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's always good to chat about like what people like and fun presentations and all that good stuff. If you see me looking at the computer, just because we did like a trade. MLB had their trade deadline today, so everybody's reacting to trades and everything going on. And the Yankees had an interesting trade deadline. I mean, they got better, but they didn't do everything I wanted. And I'm kind of like, well, I'm not upset, but I'm not like overjoyed. I'm kind of like, yeah, they addressed some needs, but there's a bunch of gaps that we got to fix. A bunch of stuff we got to fix. And over again, nice takedown, good stuff, big kick. Takedown again, going up, and another one. Pin attempt, no count. No count again, but nice combos going right into this absolute power move by Fern. But Zako says no dice. Another drop down, so close. Very good stuff there in the attack. Oh, tries to go for a takedown, but going right into free room with a huge lariat. Lots of trades for the Giants today. Hopefully that'll be good for us. So yeah, the Yankees and Giants. I think it counted 1.5. I thought that was a 2. Greg, I thought I heard 2, but I'll put it the 1. I'll trust you. The Giants actually traded Helio Ramos to us. Now, I've been asking Giants fans, is he good? Over again, good combo. Into it. Ooh. Another one. Freeman's going to town on them. I feel like he's been good, but not the star player. Yeah, you know what? I've been talking to a lot of fans of rival teams. The 2 guys we got, Luis Jr. and Helio Ramos, are going to like do well in that ballpark because of the short porch. So I'm optimistic. I just really wish the Yankees got better pitching. Like our bullpen. Because I feel like our starters, as good as they are, like they're putting Luis Gil in the damn pen, and I'm like, y'all are stupid. Gil should have been traded today. I like Gil. I mean, Kyle Tucker, he was going to be traded for Kyle Tucker. And everyone was like, no, don't do that. And Kyle Tucker's a damn Dodger now. So that's how I feel. That's uh-oh. I think Kyoko says, I'm going to reset the count so Masato could do a little bit more damage. Freeman, you got to get your mentee. What's going on? They're a double teaming her, Queen. Like, there's no urgency. It's like Fern's been trained for this. I guess. Out of 5. Fern, after getting kind of wombo combo, got to stay focused. Uh-oh, whether Freeman went to the 9. Kick to the face, and now Freeman's out. Fern got to make it back into the ring. The women's tag team champs are doing their thing right now. Lock up from both ladies. Big scoops. Probably, we'll see. Big scoops going in. I'll take that right to the corner. Another kick. And good stuff. He's going to go for a punch to the gut. Misses that. Nice combination going up right to the corner there. Even more kicks and a high knee. Yeah, the reversal. Probably. I mean, Freeland's doing her thing, but you got to save your mentee. We got the chance. Going over again. The drop down. Ooh, nobody else. Very good stuff. Free run, please. And now gets the free run tag. She heard you and double shoulder drop down. Good stuff. So close. Another takedown. Good work. Gotta stay focused. Gotta keep grinding. Freeman goes over. Oh, doesn't get the drop down, but look at this. Oh! It says, hey, I could do that. No count. No count as well. Trying to stay as focused as she can. Oh, doesn't get the springboard. Soloing him, yep. Former women's world champion. In this tag match, gotta stay focused, gets the tag. Going in, look at this. Big DDT, right to the mat. Up and over, good work. And a big scoop, and Fern out here working right now, putting a lot of work on the women's tag team champions. You gotta know, you want that opportunity. You win this matchup, goes right in that number one contender spot. Get the winner of this matchup, maybe a tag team title run. Freeman with that money in the bank as well. It could be a year where she gets the world championship and the tag title. Big kick there. Generational talent on the board. Absolutely. Only the best of the best in AAW. Goes over again and gets the drop down right to the tag champs. Freeman, I think was going to go for the springboard, but obviously nowhere near. And Masato gets a tag. I didn't even see that tag coming. He gets the tag officially by the rest discretion. Gets the punch though. Back herself up. Oh, does get the kick. Able to push Freeman back a bit. Goes in. Face breaker to the mat. Is that going to be enough? Freeman in big trouble here. Just a kick out and a breakup. Man. Uh-oh, Fern in trouble. I'm about to say Fern in the penalty box. Fern about to be thrown out not out the ring, but in the corner. This is not what you want to see if you're the Majors. Even if Fern gets out that corner, she has to get out by the count of 5. Fern got to fight back now until Fern gets up. Tries to get that lariat, no dice. Another forearm drop. Oh, look at it. No way. Oh, sets her up. Goes for the River City knee. And now Fern in big trouble. Freeman got to help Fern real quick. Greg, why'd you get out the ring? Goes over again. It's right into the corner. This is insane. You got to give the River City girls credit. They're absolutely making sure Fern cannot get in. So even if Freeman fights here, just stay up while tag. She can't tag anybody in. So close. And gets it. Another drop down to Freeman though. High knee. And over again. Nice drop down. Pin attempt. Just no count. Breaks it up. Face breaker. Big face breaker there. Going right up and nut. Uh-oh. Can't get it. Misses the kick though. Freeman goes up, big boot. Freeman locking in. Can she get the mage knee? Thinking about it. Set up. Yoka says, Freeman desperately needs a tag. 4 minutes. Oh! right into that turnbuckle. That's what the River City Girls have done. They have cornered the majors and made sure all pressure has been applied. The high drop there, good stuff. Putting in a bunch of work. Yeah, I know, it's such a good matchup between these two. That's what our women's tag team division does. Oh, penitent. Freeman, can she kick out? Oh, gets it. A close one. Fern is in that penalty. She cannot get this matchup unless she gets tagged in by Freeman. So Freeman desperately needs to tag in Fern, unless this matchup will be over. Punch. I think Kyoko realizes it, trying to see if she can take Fern off the matchup. But Freeman gets the reversal she needs. Needs to tag in Fern ASAP with 3 minutes on the clock. Gets the kick. Now needs to go for that tag. And she is going right for it. Gets that tag, and now the matchup continues. Both out of the penalty box. And go for it. Oh, Fern's like, all right, let's get in the ring. Let's go. Less than 3 minutes remaining. Time on the clock. She saw it take some time to pose. Right to the corner. Now getting that revenge, and that Freeman back in the ring. Over. Big elbow. Freeman and Fern getting a little bit of revenge here, going up again. 2 minutes and some change on the clock. Over. Get this going, penitent. And that's it. The Majors beat the women's tag team champions in a non-title matchup. Uh-oh. That was a great tag match. Very, very good tag match between the Majors, Freeman and Fern. A lot of good wins there and good energy from both ladies. Who knows? They continue that. You may be able to see tag team gold in their future. But we will see if that happens a little bit later. But speaking of things that's going to happen, it's going to be two absolute stars going against each other. Cyclops, the leader of the X-Men and the X-Family, going up against Danny Phantom. Without further ado, let's get those two going. This is amazing. Your announcement board of life. I appreciate it. Thank you. I like doing the commentary. Always a lot of fun. My years of watching wrestling always pays off. It helps out a little bit. All right, let's go get Mr. Danny Phantom. We haven't seen that man wrestle in a minute, too. Scott's going to show why he's the leader. Yeah, it's been close. It's been close.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the tribe from New York, weighing in at 247 pounds, Scott!
There he is. Cyclops is good to go. And can he be able to beat Danny Phantom, a multi-time world champion, former Money in the Bank winner as well?
20 pounds, Danny
A huge motivation for Danny Phantom. Doing what he does best, taking down many challengers. You know, Cyclops last time had a very, very, very good battle against each other. See, they running back. right, now both challengers in the ring. Without further ado, Anime Squad, it's time for another amazing matchup on this Monday night. All right, Greg, let's get it. Big Hurricane Rana there by Danny Phantom. The drop down Cyclops. Usually some people start a matchup with a punch or a kick. Danny just like, yo, let me just fire up a Hurricane Rana. Why not? Sometimes you got to do that. Spam your super. That's what you got to do. Sometimes the fighting games it works, sometimes it doesn't. Cyclops, speaking of spamming stuff, going up again and gets another drop. And that's the thing about Cyclops you got to give credit to. That technical wrestling ability is super underrated. But what I love absolutely about his game is how absolute focused he is. But Danny Phantom says, enough of that. Now it's time for me to take over and do what I got to do to win this matchup. Nice underleg sweep, up and over. Can't get the leapfrog. Hit him with the okadoke and misses. Combination gets the lockup. Goes big punch. Another one, good stuff, gets close. A big kick. I gotta give credit though. Absolute good stuff going in. Lady Phantom right in focus. Counts continue. Four, throws him right back in. Cyclops back. And the Phantom gets up. Oh, and look at that. Gets a big drop down to the mat. Danny Phantom says he's not playing around. He knows the Somerset's coming up. He understands that he has an opportunity, a major opportunity to potentially look at a future world title matchup. He goes over to the top rope and gets a big stomp to the gut. And another Hurricane Rana right to the other side of the ring. Danny Phantom tried to get the Ghost Whip. No dice there, and Cyclops making him pay in first DDT. Again, another kick. Good stuff. And can he get this? Side drop. Another side drop to Danny Phantom. Cyclops understands what is on the line here. Get a big upset here if he gets this win. Goes for it. Oh, optic blast. Is that enough to put away Danny Phantom? It is, and Cyclops gets a much-needed win.
Here is your winner,
The leader of the X family jumping right into that #1 contender spot. A huge opportunity and a big win over Danny Phantom. You love to see it. The X family continues their dominance. Most importantly, gets a much-needed win on this day. GG's. All right, up next we got 2 stars. You're right, the leader gets it done. We got 2 rising stars, one a former women's champion who has been on an amazing run, and one I believe will be a future women's champion who is just getting started. It's going to be Aerith in action taking on the Dolphin Princess herself, May. Without further ado, let's get both ladies to the ring. Let's get it going. Air versus May, 1v1 action.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Enforcers from Tokyo, Japan, Eric Gang Bravo!
All right, and here we are. Got to give it up for Arif. Absolute great work there. And into the ring. And I personally think Arif, the role she's been on and the amount of work she's put into this comeback this year, especially after the championship run, has been impressive. When you want to talk about impressive, you got to give it up for the Pirate Princess, the Dolphin Queen herself, May. May has been on a run, so close to #1 contendership opportunities. Would love to have a world championship around her waist very soon. But it's going to be interesting because that competition that has been increasing in the women's division on all championship runs, by the way. I'm telling you right now, real scary. All right, y'all. Let's get it. Both ladies hyping up the crowd to get hype. Two fan favorites going up against each other. A little bit of a stare down, and there we go. Ooh, another drop. Very good stuff here by May. The young prodigy herself is putting in so much effort and been stacking wins against former women's world champions, and a big moonsault there from the second rope. Another one as well, too, putting in a ton of pressure. Trying to see, she's going for a third. Oh, Eric said, nah, two of those are cool, but third one, not on my watch. You gotta respect that. Gotta protect your neck like the Woo. Respect that. Good stuff, getting very close. Kick. Kick going up. So close getting to it. A drop down, and look at the combinations here. Oh, what a big spin kick as well. Big platoon kick as well. Goes right and over. Drops down again. And they up to the tip of the top rope. And a flying drop. Look at that. Absolute go to stuff there. Was over, nice rolling. Oh, another takedown, close one. A little bit of a stare down between them. Another one, ooh, gets another drop. Big kick to the gut. And uh-oh. Arif getting hyped again. You see why she's been a women's world champion before. Absolute dominance going up. Those are out of the ring. Got him up. Ten. Oh, it's okay. Ooh, a big kick. Another kick going up. Oh! Goes over again. Arif goes up. Gets this one. Big punch. Even more of the combination here. She's just putting in that work. That's what May needs to be careful. Can't fold under pressure, even against a talented star like Arif. Uh-oh, going for it. Into that accordion grab there. Gets it going, drop down right to the middle. Oh, May getting that counter. That's what she needs. Big move if she can get this. Gotta go for the hold. Springboard. Nobody home. No, too far. And oh my God, Arif with a bit of a whisper kick. That was a subtle but powerful whisper kick there. Gets out. Big DDT drop. Going up again. No way she's going to set it up here. Hits with the flower pot. Pin attempt. That's it. And Arif, a huge win for the Flower Princess.
Here is your winner, Arif Gang Bravo!
What a win for Arif. She continues that momentum. And looking to get a world championship opportunity. You know what? Can't get mad at that. She played very, very well and done very, very well. All right, y'all. We got another matchup you don't want to miss. It's a tag team match. It's the Sega Bros, Sonic and Tail. That was a tough matchup. Very well done. It's the Mario Brothers versus the Sega Bros. Now, I'm going to start the matchup. I'm going to take a quick BRB stretch break, but I'll be back in time for at least the start of the matchup. So we'll get that going so the entrances can continue. Yeah, I can check them out until I come back. But it's going to be Mario and Luigi. I forgot to think about Super Mario and Luigi. I was like, I went to the M's. They're not showing up. I thought I changed their names. Thank you for sure. But yeah. I always struggle to take breaks sometimes, but I'm like, you know what? I got to do it. At least get the stretch break going on real quick. No lie. But I'll put the matchup on so you don't miss any action. And I should be back relatively quickly. Let's see, did that work? Spectate match. It did, sweet. Just making sure they don't think I'm wrestling in it. But 15 minutes for non-title matchups is always 15. Two veteran tag teams that have fought for the title many times, more times than I can count. We'll start another chapter. Without further ado, let's do it. All right, y'all. I'm going to start up everything so we can hear entrances and stuff. I'll be right back. Going to take a quick break. I'll see you all in about a minute or two and enjoy some AAW action. BRB.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 442 pounds, Mario and Luis E.G. Mario! And their opponents, at a combined weight of 396 pounds, Shaw, Nick, and Miles, the Brotherhood.
All right, we're back. Thank you for your patience, friends. Another pin attempt there. Mario in trouble. Oh. So I get back and Luigi, he broke it up but didn't?
Here are your winners.
Did he miss his timing? What the hell of a way to come back? I think he missed his time. Like, he was supposed to break it up and then he just missed it. Okay. All right, well, anyway, the Sega Bros get the dub. GG's to Sonic and Tails. They do what they need to do to get a win. A winner, since it's a tag team matchup. The Sega Bros. All right, we're going to continue with the action going. We still got a lot of wrestling to go, including a matchup that I'm personally excited for. This is a matchup that was a long time coming. But Captain Marvel is going to be wrestling. She's going to be taking on Rogue. I mean, this is just a canon fight. Like, this is a fight we should have had way long ago. But you know what? We're going to give it on free TV. Let's do it. I bet someone can name a comic on this album. Yeah, they definitely can.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from New York, the Captain Marvelous.
All right, here we go. Captain Marvel's here. And here we go, the Marvelous One on her way to the ring. But she's gonna have to go up against someone who is, I mean, absolutely locked in. What an amazing ovation from Rose. What an amazing opportunity here. But yeah, it's funny. We were all talking about, because, you know, baseball trade deadline season. We were all talking about like updates and everything about stuff that's going down. Some of the Yankee subreddit is just nuts. Like, people are like, yo. Like, it's a mix of emotions. You know what? I'm a roof. Like, I love my team, right? You love your baseball team. It just is, or whatever sports team you root for, right? Whether it's basketball, baseball, whatever. Basketball kind of indifferent nowadays. My like OG team ain't really doing much, and I don't know. I think I still, I mentioned the homie mentioned me or something. Oh, my good friend and Miles tagged me. We used to do Gamecast with our good friend Howard, and we talked about how there was this rumor. I actually talked about it during this match, and then I'll commentate. I promise. There was this rumor that PlayStation was working on something where like it absorbed the sweat in your controllers. I don't know where we heard this from, but we all were talking about games that would be insane in, and I was like, yeah, God of War would have been nuts for me because the damn Valkyrie Queen, if you faced her, one of the most like nerve-wracking fights of my life. So, you know, I would have been stressed. We had this hilarious clip. I got to post it on Instagram about how funny that was. That clip still makes me laugh to this day. You know, it's not a laughing matter. These ladies kicking butt. We're going to get right into it. Captain Marvel putting a lot of pressure on Rogue here. And again, these two ladies don't like each other. They've known each other for a while. They said before, they were like, listen, it is just going to be very personal between them. Ooh, count of one. Brian Cashman and Aaron Judge. We're currently very optimistic that he's going to return, but there's some challenges with that too. There's a high likelihood that he fits the time frame to come back and join us. That's what I'm hoping to hold on to. Okay. All right. I mean, you know, he didn't say no. He didn't say no. That does scare me a little bit. It is what it is. Over again, getting close. Oh, and another kick. Another kick there, and good position in there. Can she get it? Ooh, just one. That one, another drop. Absolute work. You gotta give Rogue credit. She's putting a lot of work there, doing what she has to do. Pin attempt. Count of one. Count of one as well. A lot of pressure there. Goes up. Ooh, big punch. Again, another combo. And even more of a drop. Boom. Even more go to work. Gets another drop down. And the punches continue. Boom. Face breaker there. Gets it. Finish out. Just two. And gets another kick. A big, marvelous kick. Greg, where you going? And get to the Captain Marvel. Gets her get back against Rogue. What an amazing matchup. Big win for Miss Carol Danvers. It's a marvelous win indeed and continues the action going. Speaking of that, what we're going to do next is Captain Marvel celebrates a well-deserved win. The King of Pumpkins is in town. You sure why she's the captain? No, listen. Comic accurate. I'm curious if they're going to explore that in X-Men 97. You know what I'm saying? I'm real curious if they'll do that. We got Static Shock taking on Pumpkin King. Two fan favorites and AAW OGs going up against each other for another amazing matchup. Let's get Static going. Let's get Pumpkin King going. Let's do it. Yeah, it's fun. I feel like Ultimate Power versus Ultimate Drain. Excuse me, something's got to give. Yeah. Always a close one with those two. Always a close one, but dripped out. Static Shock is here.
Making his way to the ring from South Dakota, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Superstar!
Brian Cashman, we certainly been working at it for a long time. Always hard to find matches. Aaron Boone has a chance to match up better than he did yesterday. What? It's interesting. Yeah, you know what, baseball, baseball be frustrating because sometimes. Static looking ready, but he's about to go up against the king of the pumpkin army. The king of pumpkins is a pumpkin. One of my favorite entrances.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, weighing in at 239 pounds, the King!
There goes the king of pumpkins on his way to his throne. What a year and what a season it's been for Pumpkin King. He just continues to get even better, even stronger. Oh, I gotta share this with y'all. Okay, was Tariq Sabal a possibility for the Yankees? They set a high price and weren't able to go after what. Wait, they set a high price. We were unable to get him off of what they might work. At the time, they were communicating, so it wasn't even about the win of the day. They were silent after they got what they were looking for, and then made the decision. We feel like we didn't match up in the end. We weren't able to compete at that level. Jesus Christ. But they did ask our way that we were unwilling to do it. It was a very specific ask. Certain players that we weren't able to. They wanted George Lombardi Jr. Yep, that's what I'm hearing. Probably Spencer Jones too. I think if it was just Spencer Jones, he would have been like, F it. But I think they wanted George Lombardi Jr. and absolutely not. That dude has to be our shortstop. So I don't blame them for saying no to a 2-month rental. As great as he is, does it suck ass he went to the Dodgers? Yes, but do you give up your future shortstop for the Dodgers probably not to repeat? I don't know. Considering Anthony Volpe should not be in that team any longer than today. He should have been traded. Yeah, he wasn't a must-have, but I still feel like the Yankees could have Yankees could have gotten better. They got better, but they could have really flexed their muscles. I think if they got a catcher, 2 relievers, and another bat, I would have been like, hell yeah, World Series back on. Let's get it, Dina. Static Shock and Pumpkin King. A lot of respect between those two. A lot of respect between those two. They've always been civil with each other. Pumpkin King goes, oh, Pumpkin King, I think with a bit of a slip. Static taking advantage of that with a leg lock there, but gets a rope break. Right up, and that's the thing. Static Shock speed and absolute agility, both working together to take down the strength of Pumpkin King. Then this is what you gotta be careful of your Pumpkin King, even with a strong sense of urgency. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, another one too. Another attack there, goes up again. Lock up there, goes up, sweeps the legs, and a big takedown. This is what makes Pumpkin King dangerous. Pin attempt. Another pin attempt gets close. Static Shock says, but does bring Pumpkin King a little bit closer. Static saying, let's get it. King of Pumpkins has to find his way out. Oh, another takedown. And this is where Static gets very, very dangerous. Not only his talented approach, but gotta stay focused. Pumpkin King punch to the gut. Again, even more drops right into the corner. Another takedown, so close. This is that, doesn't get it. Oh! Even more of a takedown, but good kick out by Static to stay in. Oh, and another one right to the side. Pumpkin can get in that leverage he needs to stay in, makes it back to the ring. Big elbow, but nobody home. Cross the Static, full KO, exactly. Put in that work, and Pumpkin King fighting back. Trying to get all the energy he needs, and uh-oh. Hits him with the flex in more ways than others. Pin attempt here, is that it? Just one. No way, going for it again. Big drop down to the mat. Pumpkin King, see what he's gonna set up. Maybe going for that trick or treat. Sets him up. Trick or treat. Pin attempt. It's over. Pumpkin King with a big win over the superhero Static Shock.
Here is your winner, the King.
Gets it going. Pumpkin King representing Pumpkin Army. What an amazing matchup there. Big GG's for the King of Punk. He is a full menace indeed. This man understands world title opportunity closer than he thinks. Can he be able to get one soon? If he keeps this up and be in good shape. Well, we're going to have another one-on-one match. It's going to be Tifa Lockhart versus Starfire. If Tifa wins this matchup, she will join a triple threat because she technically has a rematch clause. But Starfire is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I have a one-on-one match against Cammy. The rule was supposed to be if you lose, that was it. Well, Tifa says she wants to exercise that clause. But Starfire was like, how about this? If I win, you're out. No rematch clause. It's over. But if Tifa wins, she gets added to the matchup for a triple threat. And Cammy kind of doesn't care. Cammy says she'll take on both ladies if needed. So, officially ready to go. The matchup is set. Starfire versus Tifa. If Tifa wins, she's in. If Starfire wins, it's a 1v1 at Somerset. The last matchup we need to set up the card for this Saturday.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Enforcers from the Old Country, T4 Local Heart.
There she is, Tifa Lockhart on her way to the ring. Big ovation there. Tifa heads in. As the leader of the Seventh Heaven Army and one half of the fantastic Final Fantasy ladies gets it done. Looking to get a win to get another championship opportunity.
And her opponent, representing the Union from out of this world, Starman!
And Starfire on her way to the ring. Big ovation for the Queen of Stars. All right, without further ado, let's get it. Oh, another one. Good stuff. Good stuff there in the arm drag. You know, typically his matchup, they're like, hey, we're not going to have this one. Starfire was going to rest, but Tifa's like, look, I want that opportunity. If you want me out of here, you don't want me to interfere and make it a triple threat, you got to stop me. Starfire took on that challenge. A bit of a rematch from a couple of weeks ago with these two ladies. Up again, nice stuff into the corner. Tifa going right after Starfire, applying a lot of pressure. Tries to get that drop kick. No dice, nobody home. Even more kicks. Right down to the mat again. That's what you got to do. You got to apply as much pressure as possible here. And the interesting part about it, you talk to Tifa, you talk to Starfire. They understand what it's like to be champions. They know and they've faced each other many times. It's up, big drop down. Into the corner, and again, a little bit of urgency for Tifa. Oh! Once again, gets close. There's another one in. Boom, another drop down. Good pressure by Tifa there. They're putting a lot of effort. Pin attempt. And over for the Queen of Stars, just two. I know Cammy got to be watching this matchup very close and personal. New Women's Champion. Getting a well-deserved rest tonight. Watching the two arch rivals go against each other. Pin attempt here. Just two. Up again, and oh! Hits the Tifa drop pin attempt. Starfire kicks out just two. Tifa doing everything she can right now. And this wrestling moonsault, a little bit of whisper of wind there. Doesn't fully take down Starfire. Does knock her down a bit due to that height. Oh, misses that one. A big swing and miss. So again. How's it up? Getting that energy going. And sometimes you gotta get creative, right? Another drop down. Another drop down again, gets close. Ooh, can't get that, getting into it. Oh, another drop down. Goes over. It's that. Oh, can't get the scoop. Starfire just showing off at this point. It's getting close. Tifa putting in work. Tifa wants that championship opportunity. Starstruck! Oh, that's a big one if Tifa can't get it. And that's it. It will just be a 1v1 match. Starfire versus Cammy. That is it. You gotta win to get in. Starfire says, to that. No rematch this time. That'll have to wait till a later date. Big one for Starfire. So it will be Starfire versus Cammy for the AAW Women's World Championship at Somerset. It's going to be an amazing matchup there. Cannot wait. Two rivals going against each other. Should be a good one. And speaking of two ladies that know each other very well, the Women's World Champion is about to be in action. It'll be Queen Ambitious taking on Aqua. Non-title matchup. Let's do it. I tap out if a drop on me like that happened. Listen, that looked painful indeed. Like that looked painful. Like I respect it, but I'm kind of like, nah, I'm good overall. But you know what? That's why we respect the talent, the wrestlers that do their thing. We're actually gonna give y'all a little bit of an extra matchup because they did finish a bit early. I'm gonna put. Who should we see wrestle tonight? I'll give y'all another one. I'm gonna put Reed Richards. We haven't seen that guy wrestle in a minute. Let's see. He's gonna have. All right, I'm gonna give him. This guy. I forgot he goes by his something. There he goes. I was like, where the hell? I was like, where is the squad? Now I see him. I'm gonna have Reed Richards go up against. Oh, something fell in the back. I'll check that out later. I was like, what was that? I think something fell in the background. You know what? I like this matchup. I'm gonna put the main man Adam Hunter with Axel Stone. All right, 1v1 matchup, Reed Richards versus Adam Hunter, accompanied by some of their teammates. Yeah, we'll throw a little bonus match in there. We got time. As it is a fantastic entrance from this squad. The family of four.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the family from New York, weighing in at 218 pounds, the
Goes hard. It's literally one of my absolute favorite entrances. Because the whole family comes out together. That's one of the things I like about 2K. Is that they added groups. For some reason, when I tried to add Blaze and Skate, it wasn't. It wouldn't let me add the whole Streets of Rage. It does it like depending on how you have it set up. I might have to set it up as like a stable. I think because they're connected, I gotta connect them. So I'll probably do that. I'll make sure I remember to do that before Somerset this weekend. But yeah, it's a tough entrance. They all look very serious. I tried to find like a 4 It's kind of like more jovial, but I like this one because they do the pose. It looks real sick. You see everyone just kind of locked in as a family. Yeah, I was like, damn, everybody like ready to go. They all got the same outfits on.
And his opponent, accompanied by the Superstar, representing the Street Profits from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, Almighty!
There he goes. All right, without further ado, y'all, let's get it. Let's get it going. And big drop down there. Reed Richards needs to be careful because Adam Hunter has been on a roll, former United States champion, with everything he can. Another drop, big stuff. And again, pin attempt. Ooh. Sue had to talk him into leaving the fireworks out. Yeah, you know, sometimes. Sorry about that. I hit my mic by accident. I was like, I don't think y'all can hear me now. You can. I was like, the mic isn't green. Did I hit it? And I was like, yeah, I kicked it by accident. My fault. There we go. But I was saying, yeah, no fireworks, I guess. Pin attempt. Pin attempt here. All that budget went to Goku's. If you watch Goku entrance, it's insane. Man has like 1 million fireworks. It's kind of nuts. I kind of respect it. Again. Ooh. Just one. There's one getting close, going right to the arm. Over again, another lockup. And look at this. Boom, face breaker there. Very good stuff. Pin attempt. Ooh. Big punch again. Pin attempt. Just two. Again, and bang, another drop down. Pin attempt. And gets it, Adam Hunter. That's how Goku is, though. That's my GOAT.
Here is your winner.
That is my absolute GOAT. I'm not even gonna hide it. I'm not even gonna hide it. That's my dude. A big win there. I thought I almost dropped my damn controller. The Streets of Rage get a huge win for the Fantastic Four. Is gonna be back to the drawing board. They spell some doomsday if they can't turn it around and get some wins, you know? But we're going to get into it. Our Women's World Champion is going to be an action non-title match, but it will be Queen Ambitious taking on Aqua. They're all set for some 1v1 action. Aqua ready to go with a lot of excitement around. The question is she going to be able to beat the World Champion at her own game? That's going to be a tough matchup. Go up against Queen Ambitious, who's super motivated. It's had a great run this year. But that's what we do in AAW. We give you the best matches, and it's time for the best results. So let's do this. Yeah, it's been fun to hang out on a Monday night with everybody, too.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the other side of darkness, Masters of Kira!
Aqua is here. Let's go, Aqua. Doing what she does best. Putting in a ton of work and a lot of effort. Shout out to Aqua for an amazing run in AAW. Former Women's Money in the Bank. Former Women's World Champion. GG's. 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 All right. Aqua gets ready. Ready.
From Jersey City, New Jersey, the Action Women's World Champion, the Queen.
All right, let's get all set and ready to go. And Queen Ambitious, AAW's own, doing what she does best. Without further ado, let's get it. A bit of a handshake there. Nice gesture from both ladies. All right, we'll get right back to it. Ooh, a full kick, but not a kick to stop it. Queen Ambitious, though. Good stuff. Absolute good stuff there. Getting right into it. Another face breaker there. Hold on, chat. Let me fix my camera. Give me 1 second. All right, we're back. Ooh, a kick to the outside. The Queen of Biscuits going up. Hurricanrana. Uh-oh. Aqua says no dice. It stops the momentum Queen Ambitious has been on. She has been doing such good work, but just stops that to a halt. You know, and sometimes it's what you gotta do. You got to do what you got to do. Goes over for another lock up. Over and over. Gets that going, gets close. One. Oh, another drop down. Very good stuff there. Again, and face breaker right to the mat. Over to the tippy top. And another drop down. Very good stuff. The question is, will they be able to get it? Oh! Double knees right to the gut. Tiger knee. Tiger knee misses that. Bro, everyone, I remember people were DMing me like, yo, can we get Sagat? Like, first of all, I don't like Sagat, so no. Second of all, I'm not going to be doing Tiger knee like live on chat all the time. I'm tired of him. I'll think about it, but I doubt it. Maybe not this season. Have him talk to me in this way. Tiger knee. Stupid. Oh, right to the outside. Take down, right down, good drop. Rolls off the ring, says no thank you. Oh, right on the steps. Queen of Bishops quickly gets out of that. Down to 3. Time continues, count of 5. Count of 6. Count of 8. 9. She's going to be able to make it. 10. And Queen Ambitious gets the dub via count.
Here's your winner, the Queen.
GG's there. Queen Ambitious celebrates a well-deserved victory, and she is locked in for that title match at SummerSlam. All right, y'all, you ready for the main event? Because this is a good one. It's one that I personally am excited for. It's going to be Deku taking on Spider-Man Miles Morales. And these two have actually fought for the World Championship many times. All right, let's do it. Let's go get the World Champion himself. Let's go have a match. Over again, and there goes. Deku is here.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the iconic duo from Hiroshima, Japan, weighing in at 218 pounds, Derek Montona.
That's right, Deku. Some reason called Derek Montona. I don't get it, but that's okay. Derek Montona, aka Deku, is here. What an amazing ovation for Deku on his way to the ring. Interesting thing, not just for Deku, but also Spider-Man Miles Morales is who's going to get motivation going in. You know, Deku has that #1 contenders multi-man match at Somerset. He's looking to win that, try to get a #1 contendership opportunity. And for Spider-Man Miles Morales, I mean, he wants to go in as champ with a big win. Whew.
And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 214 pounds, the Action World Heavyweight Champion, the Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
Let's get it going with Spider-Man in the house. Let's get it going. Spider-Man Miles Morales, the world champion, going up against a very talented Deku. Only one can get the main event win tonight. The Anime Squad. I'm taking my little stretchies as we get into some good wrestling. All right, y'all. Dino, let's get it. Oh, and a big kick there. Spider-Man goes up. Moonsault as well. A huge kick to Deku to start things off. Pin attempt. Just one. Just one. So very close, but a huge kick to start. Got into a nice reversal. Good job by Deku. Kind of slowing things down a bit. Telling, the champ, hey, I'll get to you. Another combination, another drop down. Pin attempt here. Just two. Big just two. Nice combination. I was going to go to a pin attempt, change his mind. Nice one. Good reversals there, staying up and in. And this is what you got to do. Apply a lot of pressure here. Make sure anybody that gets in your way kind of knows what's going on. Ooh, big elbow by Spider-Man to stop things up. Nice job. That's what Deku needs to be careful. Miles Morales using a lot of that high-flying energy, but also staying absolutely focused on what he does best, too. Big shoe-style drop by Deku to the mat. Spider-Man gets right back up. Deku's like, all right, again, another one. Shout out to referee Dino. Got right out of the way. Dino was like, I want no part of that. And you know what? I respect it. I'm not getting hit by those things. I'm not getting hit in the head by that. You know what I'm saying? It's a smart move. Speaking of smart moves, another takedown. Very cool stuff. And another twister. Spider twister there. Spider-Man getting that energy going. That might be it. Oh, what's up, Danger? And that may do it with Penitent. And that is it. Spider-Man Miles Morales says, I got things to do. And gets a win.
Here is your winner, the Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Big ovation, big motivation. All right, so there's that main event. Ended early, y'all. I'm going to give y'all a little dark match here. I'm going to do Cammy versus Silk as a little bonus matchup. Give y'all a little bit of a little extra matchup here and there. That one did end a little bit early. It was good. Just ended early. That's the story of my life today with these matches, but that's okay. We'll do Silk versus Cammy. We'll kind of just talk through it and hang out. Dark matches are pretty chill. If you don't know what a dark match is, it's basically a match that technically wouldn't aired on TV. So it's not our main event, but, it's a little bit of a bonus matchup. We usually pick two favorites that we like. That, technically doesn't count towards win-loss records. This is mostly all right, we'll just hang out and watch. And I can talk for a little bit and hang out. But for those that missed it, yeah, we were talking about the baseball deadline. Hold on. My friend just texted me. He's like, how do you feel about the Yankees at the trade deadline? Woo! I mean,
Making our way to the ring from New York.
I love my baseball team. But Brian Cashman got to look me in my eyes and explain to me like I'm a toddler why he didn't get a damn catcher or relief pitcher. And I know what he's going to say. He's going to be like, yo, we got injuries. We got guys coming in. You know what? That's not enough, bro. To me, that's not enough. But we'll see. We'll see. My love of baseball is testing me this year. But I do hope everybody's doing well, thriving, surviving, all that good stuff. Hopefully, it's a good start to the week. I know it's August. It's a really good month. I got a lot of friends with birthdays in August. I can't wait to celebrate them. Speaking of celebrating, the new women's world champion, Cammy, on her way to the ring. 7-time world champ in a league of her own, breaking history. Will defend that title against Starfire this Saturday.
And her opponent from London, England.
But yeah, it's going to be a good August.
Action Women's Heavyweight Champion, Campbell.
That should be a ton of fun. Should be a good way to kind of vibe and stuff like that. But yeah, it should be. It's gonna be a good month. I like this time of the year. It's a busy time of the year, but once the middle of August is done and September hits, I can breathe. I can relax. I can vibe. I got so much cool stuff going on this month. A lot of fun updates this week too. This week's kind of stacked. It's a really busy start to August, so I can't wait because then I'll be able to chill. I'm actually gonna. Speaking of the Yankees, guess what? I get to see them. A couple weeks. My job is going to Yankee Stadium, so I get to go as a little chaperone to get a free ticket. So I get to see him play. Get to take some pictures and all that. It's gonna be a fun time. Well, I say a fun time, but I also looked at this roster. Speaking of the roster, Cammy, nice kicks and combinations. Look at this. Oh, gets the cannon drop, but no dice. Very close stuff. Gets right into it. Get another lockup. Even more power. Goes over right to the ropes and Silk with a bit of a flip and kicks to the world champ. Actually, go to stuff. You got to give Silk a lot of credit. Putting so much pressure on a lot of folks. And letting the world know she's about that life 100%. Ooh. Down to the barricade, and Cammy will be able to stay focused here. No way. Top rope. What's Cammy thinking? Cammy, she went back in the ring. You saw her go back in. Count. We'll start there. 2. Up and over. Oh, right to the mat. A leg drop by Cammy. Cammy getting all the wonders here. Penitent. Referee Dina on it. Just one. Just one. A close one, but just one. Again, the lockups continues. Misses that one. Gets as close as she can. And just another drop down. Gets right into it. But is that going to be enough? Silk with a big moonsault. Penitent. Just 2. Just 2 absolute close ones. But again, this is where you got to be careful. You got to see if that's going to be enough. But with so many talented folks. Again, as well. Oh, big kick. Big kick going up. And Cammy locked in. Oh, gets a super drop kick. Looked like a missile drop kick, but it was inverted. Silk says not onto that. Nice reversal there. Cammy's been showing a lot of new moves, especially as champ. Oh, so going on to that top rope. Is that going to be enough? And Cammy says, drags it down. Understands she gets that Sydney moonsault. be a huge issue. And another leg drop right to the middle of the ring. This is where Cammy gets absolutely dangerous. No way. She's setting this up here. Oh, forearm strike to a pin attempt. And 2, big kick out. Referee Dino looking on. Cammy thinking to myself, what do I have to do to get rid of Silk? Put down a very talented competitor. Pin attempt again. Just one. Ooh, up and over, but misses that one. That one again goes into another lock. Look at this. Uh-oh. That cannon lock, but the rope breaks smart. But now, that's where you don't want to be against Cammy. You do not want to be there against Miss Cammy White because guess what? You're about to get ready for it. It is time for the Cammy Destroyer. Is that it? And that is all that is written. Natasha Benefield, Cammy, your Women's World Champion, gets a big win going into Somerset.
Here is your winner,
Good stuff there. Very good additional matchup in addition to our main event. Nicely done. Huge GG's going forth. A good job by Cammy and a good win. I ain't mad about that. That was a really good matchup. A lot of good updates, and more importantly, so much pressure there. But Cammy doing what she does best. I just think you got that talent. You got to be able to keep that momentum going and get right into it. But what a fun matchup there. A lot of excitement, a lot of great energy. And big GG's as well, too. All right, we heard the Silk song, and it was like, uh-oh, can't beat my ass. Not a bad dark match, and good work by the champs. All champs look good tonight. Big W's from them going in. Ambition gets a well-deserved night off. That dude's, I think he's been working like 5 shows straight, so give him a little bit of a rest. They all got to take some time, especially with Sunday coming up. Saturday coming up. But yeah, I will be back with AAW on Saturday, everybody. We will obviously have streams this week. There should be a stream tomorrow if I'm not too tired. And then Wednesday, there won't be a stream because I'm going to be presenting at a local conference. So by the time I get back home would be the start of the stream. I'll either be halfway home or home. So by the time I get back from the train station, it might be a little bit late. So I was like, you know what? I will just do AAW tonight. So that way Wednesday we can, kind of chill for a little bit, hang out. And then, so stream tonight obviously happened. Tuesday should be a stream if I'm not too tired. Wednesday, no stream. Thursday, Marvel Tokon. Marvel Tokon will be happening. So that's going to be fun. We're going to be playing Marvel Tokon pretty much all weekend. So get excited. It's going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait for Marvel Tokon. One of my most anticipated fighting games. I'm going to have a blast playing it. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time as we hang out, chill and vibe and all that. But that's going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go get dinner, but let me do X Makes Point socials. And we'll find somebody to raid. Bring the anime squad the friendly face. Or maybe a new face if I can't find a friendly one. A friendly new face. There we go. But yeah, thanks everybody for being here as well as always. Thanks for hanging out and vibing with us. But yeah, we're going to have a good time. We're going to chill and just kind of relax and everything. I appreciate it. Yeah, make sure everyone go eat. I got to do that. I got to get better at that. But we'll go eat. We'll go hang out. We'll go vibe. Thank y'all for being here. I'm going to go see who is live. I don't know if anybody I know is live. Let's see who's live today. Let's see what friendos are doing what. But yeah, tomorrow if I'm not tired, we'll do Avatar. Cause like I have not played Avatar. Shoot. It's been a minute since I played Avatar. I'm not even gonna front with y'all. It's kind of been a hot minute, but we'll play some games. We'll hang out. We'll vibe. Let's see who we can send a raid to. Who is doing what tonight as folks enjoy dinner? Um, you know what? Let's hit up the homie Terrible Game is on, aka TG. We'll show TG some love. He be just chatting, but he be doing like bop or flop, where he plays some songs and he'll ask chat if they rock with it or they don't rock with it. It's always a good time to hang out with the homie Terrible Game and used to see him his pronouns. But yeah, I should be back tomorrow if I'm not too tired. If I'm too tired, then I won't see y'all till Thursday. My goal is to be on tomorrow since I'm off Wednesday. So that way I can take a little one rest day and not feel bad. But I appreciate everyone. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for making this episode of AAW special. I know we usually do these on Wednesdays. I didn't want to skip a week because last week we skipped through. Well, no, actually last week it was the birthday stream. So we had two AWs on Monday, but they both went the distance. So this one I wanted to do a little bit extra, maybe like that 2.5 mark. So all that good stuff. But thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Go take care of yourselves. Stay excellent to each other. And yeah, I will see y'all mañana with another stream. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.